So come to the practical part of implementing tab strip controls onto the screens. Step number 1, go to SCAT, create the program for which you want to create the tab strip control. So in my case I am creating here JetScreen underscore new one. Press enter. It will ask you to create the object. Yes. With top include. Okay. Give here the top. So in my case I am giving here JetScreen underscore new one. And then click on the OK button. Click on the save button. Now select the package. In my case I am selecting the packages temp package. Click on the save button. So it will create a program. Now we need to create the main screen here. Just right click on it and then create and then screen. So I am giving here the main screen. In my case I am assigning here 1100. Then click on the OK button. Give the short description here. This is our main screen. So description is main screen. Now click on the save button. Check for the syntax error. Go to the layout. Now here we need to select the tab strip control. So first of all, click on the tab strip control element from the element list and drag drop onto the main screen. Now you can see this is a main our container, or you may say that this is a tab strip control area. Now give the name here. So in my case I am giving here this is container, so I am assigning here the name container. Now we need to assign the title of the tabs. Just click on the tab button, push button, give the name here. So I am assigning here this is TB1, that is the name, and we need to assign the function code. So in my case I am assigning the tab1. Similarly for the second tab, give the name here and then function code. In my case this is your tab2. Click on the save button. Now the next step is to place the subscreen area onto these tabs. Select the first one tab and select the subscreen area from the element list and then drag drop onto the first tab. Similarly for the tab 2, select the subscreen area and then drag drop onto the tab 2. Now for this subscreen area we need to assign the name, so we can change it. This is first subscreen area sub1. Now similarly for the second subscreen area, assign the name, this is your sub2. Click on the save button, check for the syntax and then activate it. Now we need to create the subscreen. So just go to right click and then create and then screen. So in my case, suppose I am creating here the first subscreen 100. Click OK. Give the short description. This is our subscreen 100. So select the screen type as a subscreen. Now go there and then click on the save button. Now if you want to put some elements onto this subscreen, just go to the layout and select some element from the dictionary. So in my case I am selecting a table sFlight, get from dictionary. Select 1, 2, 3 fields. Now place it onto the subscreen. So here we have selected the 3 fields from the sFlight table: airline, flight number and date. Click on the save button and then activate it. Now go back. Similarly, we need to create the second screen. Right click on it and then create, and then screen. Suppose creating the screen subscreen 200. Click on the OK button. Give the short description here. So this is our subscreen 200. Now select the screen type as a subscreen. Click on the save button. Now again, if you want to some element list onto this subscreen, select the some fields from this table. So in my case, I am selecting this price, currency, plain type and seat maximum, and then drag out. Now click on the save button, check for the syntax and activate it. Now go to back. Now we need to call this subscreen onto the main screen. So we need to select here the main screen. Go to the flow logic. Click on the save button and then call the subscreen. Now for calling subscreen, as you know, the syntax is call subscreen, and subscreen name was sub1, including SYREPID and the screen number. We have created screen number 100, so 0100. Similarly, you can call another subscreen. This is call subscreen sub2, including SYREPID, and second screen number is 200. Now, as I already told you, when you are calling it subscreen into the PBO, we must have to call it into the PI. Now call subscreen, and subscreen is sub1. Similarly, for the call subscreen sub2. Now click on the save button, check for the syntax and then activate it. Now we want to perform some action through the tab 1 and tab 2 push button. So we need to take the user command. So uncomment this module user underscore command underscore 1100. Now double click on it, create yes, click on the yes button and then OK. Now we need to define here some variables. So I am defining here data OK underscore code like sy user command. Similarly, we need to create the controls as I have discussed controls. Then we need to specify here the tab strip name, container, and then type will be tab strip. Now we need to apply here the case. So just give here the case, and we have defined here the OK code. So this is our OK underscore code, and when we need to define here. So when user will press the first tab 1, we have assigned the function code which was tab 1. So what will perform, this will be defined like this one, container, and then active page, active tab will be your tab 1. when users will select tab 2, then container active tab must be tab 2. So we have assigned here the two tabs with active tab. Now click on the save button. Now we need to create the OK code in the element list. So go to the main screen, select the element list and give here the name of the OK underscore code. Now click on the save button. Now right click on the main program and check for the syntax. Now before activating this program, make it non-editable. Right click on it and then activate it. Now once the object has been activated, now we need to create the transaction here. Just right click on it and then create and then transaction. Suppose I am giving the transaction code here Z as a, and short text I am assigning tab script and then press OK. Now we need to assign the program name. So in my case the program name is Z screen underscore new one, and the screen number we have taken here 1100. Now we need to select the GUI export. In my case I am selecting GUI for the Windows. Click on the save button, select the package and check for the syntax. Now execute the particular transaction. You can see we have now on the screen tab strip control with the two tab pages, tab 1 and tab 2. On the tab 1 we have the elements, screen elements from the S-Flight. From tab 2 you can see other elements. So now if you want to select the data from the S-Flight table and want to display populate onto tab 2 on the basis of selection condition on airline flight number, so we can do also. Go back to the SC80, go to the main screen. Now make it editable. Go to the user command and on the basis of selection condition we can select the data from the S-Flight. So here we need to declare here the table. This is tables and the table in my case is S-Flight. Now we need to apply the selection condition. So select single star from S-Flight where char ID equal to S-Flight char ID. Similarly, we need to give here the AND condition. This is and then connection ID equal to S-Flight connection ID. So we have selected here the data from the S-Flight and it will display onto the tab 2 page. Click on the save button, check for the syntax and then activate it. Now we can also assign here the tab title. So go to the layout. Now give the name of the tab 1. Suppose here I am assigning the tab 1 taxis flight detail. Now we need to assign the tax to this is our flight. Sorry, we need to give here the flight detail here. Now click on the save button, compile it and then activate it. close the window, right click on the main program and check for the syntax. Now make it non-editable, right click on it and then activate it. Now for running the program, go to the transaction, double click on the transaction, check for the syntax and then execute it. You can see we have a tab strip. Now we are going to select the data, airline, for my case AA is the airline. Now the flight number I have selected 0017, date anyone you can select because we have not applied any condition on it. Now when you click on it, it will show you the detail. You can see this is the detail which was retrieved by applying the condition on this one. So on the basis of this airline number, flight number and date selected, it is displaying the other details like airfare, airline currency, plane type and maximum capacity economy class. So this was all about the tab strip control. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you really like the video, please click on the like button.